Hello everyone, I'm Nazarat Fatima and you're watching LiveLaw. Marriage as an institution is quite a big responsibility that many of us are not able to do justice with. Be it divorce cases, unending fights in the court, or constant abuse being carried on either or both of the parties to marriage, these are a few unfortunate events following a bad marriage. There are incidents where people are seen to be fighting their cases in the courts for years together, and yet even the courts cannot arrive at a solution. We all have come across people who are married but don't seem to be able to make peace with it and are constantly fighting or trying to settle things for years, either in the courts or within families. Constant fights, abuse, or mental instability are an inseparable part of these marriages. In a notable judgment, the Supreme Court has held that irretrievable breakdown of marriage can be read as a ground of cruelty under the Hindu Marriage Act. A bench comprising Justices Sudhanshu Dhulia and J.B. Pardiwala made this remarkable observation while dealing with a case in which a couple had been living separately for 25 years despite being married. Numerous cases were filed by them against each other throughout these years, and surprisingly, they had lived with each other only for 4 years. In 2009, the family court had allowed the husband's petition for dissolution of marriage on the ground of cruelty. But in 2011, the Delhi High Court reversed the decree of divorce. Coming to Supreme Court's observations, it noted that although irretrievable marriage cannot be taken as a ground for dissolution of a marriage, yet there was a recommendation made in a case, Naveen Kohli versus Neelu Kohli. Moreover, the Law Commission of India had recommended that a marriage which has practically broken down needs to be ended legally as well. The Supreme Court in the present appeal said that although the irretrievable breakdown of a marriage may not be a ground for dissolution of marriage under the Hindu Marriage Act, but cruelty is. However, it opined that continuation of this marriage would mean continuation of cruelty, which each now inflicts on the other. Building a relationship between living in an irretrievable marriage and cruelty, the Supreme Court said, and I quote, "In our considered opinion, a marital relationship which has only become more bitter and acrimonious over the years does nothing but inflicts cruelty on both the sides. To keep the facade of this broken marriage alive would be doing injustice to both the parties. A marriage which has broken down irretrievably, in our opinion, spells cruelty to both the parties, as in such a relationship, each party is treating the other with cruelty. It is therefore a ground for dissolution of marriage under the Act." The Supreme Court said that while dealing with such cases, it needs to be seen that the marriage has been broken down beyond repair. And in the present case, the Supreme Court said that this marriage must end because continuing with such a marriage will result in cruelty to each other. The court made a significant observation and said, "The long separation and absence of cohabitation and the complete breakdown of all meaningful bonds and the existing bitterness between the two has to be read as cruelty under the Hindu Marriage Act. We therefore hold that in a given case such as the one at hand, where the marital relationship has broken down irretrievably, where there is a long separation and absence of cohabitation with multiple court cases between the parties, then continuation of such a marriage would only mean giving sanction to cruelty, which each is inflicting on the other. We are also conscious of the fact that a dissolution of this marriage would affect only the two parties, as there is no child out of the wedlock." The court allowed the husband's appeal and asked him to pay rupees 30 lakhs as permanent alimony to the wife. To know the details on the case, please go to our website and check out the top stories section. If you like our videos, please like and share and subscribe to LiveLaw. Also, don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Thank you for watching.